Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is April D and this is the Officially April D channel. And like many of us, over the past few years, I have been through a lot. The pandemic hit in 2020. It is now 2024. We're getting ready to walk in 2025. And I am still kind of trying to work through learning to trust myself again after the pandemic. So for the next few, I guess, posts that I do on this channel, it's going to be about learning to trust myself again. So again, like I said, many of us have been through a lot just in the past few years. Like I'm not going to act like I'm the only one who's been through something because that's not true. But we're not going to stay there. And I just want to kind of share this journey with you guys, share some of the things that I plan on doing, and just coming back and giving you guys feedback on what worked, what didn't work, how I'm doing, etc. So if you're joining me on this journey, let me know in the comments. Go follow me on Instagram at officiallyaprild. Let me know in the DMs. I am a real person. I do respond. So yes. But I just kind of want to get into a few things. I think that prior to the pandemic, I am amazed at everything that I was truly handling. I got my master's degree in 2018. And so for 2 years before that, I was working out in the morning at like 5, going to work all day, and then going to class, and then leaving class and going and doing homework. And then I was also active in my sorority, and I just had these other community service things that I was doing. And I, just as me today, do not understand how I was doing all of those things. Like your girl be tired now, and all I did was go to work. I'm tired now, and all I did was go to church. So I have no clue how 2016, 2017 me was doing what I was doing. But I really kind of had some conversations with myself where I don't necessarily want to go back to who I was because I can't go back to being 26, 27 years old. However, I want to gain the trust in myself to go back to doing some of the things that I really enjoy. Like I enjoyed giving back to the community. I enjoyed being active and doing the things that I do. But I think when you don't trust yourself, it's hard to sign up and volunteer to do the things that you used to love to do. It's hard for me even to commit to say, girl, I'm going to go to dinner with you next week. Let's go to dinner tomorrow. Because tomorrow might come and tomorrow might not feel like let's go out to eat. And everybody doesn't understand that. Okay. Everybody doesn't understand that sometimes you just don't feel like it. And that's okay. It might not be okay to them, but you got to find your people. Now, I want to talk a little bit about why trusting yourself matters. Okay. So, trust, when you think about it, I like to think outside before I go in, right? So, when you think about trusting other people, how do you feel about the people around you? Do you trust the people around you? And what makes you trust the people around you? And then turn that in and say, what makes you trust yourself? For me, it's doing the things that I said I was going to do. So if I say, hey, I'm going to get up and go to the gym on Monday morning, and when I don't get up and go to the gym on Monday morning, it makes me not trust myself. When I say, hey, I'm going to eat healthy this week, and I don't do that, it makes me feel like I can't trust myself. When I say, hey, I'm going to show up for this or do this thing and I don't do it, it makes me feel like I can't trust myself. And so if you can't trust yourself, how can you trust other people? You see what I'm saying? And so I think that my relationships with other people really has to stem on me learning to trust myself again and being able to say, hey, I'm going to do these things consistently. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm actually going to do it and mean it and say it and do it and follow through. So even with this YouTube channel, if you've been following me for a while, I've had this channel active for a while. I've tried different things, and it's always kind of like it's cool for a couple weeks, and then it's just like you have that one week where you just don't do anything, and then you come back and it's like, hey, it's been a year. Welcome to my channel. Sorry. And I want to get to a point where I don't have to come back and apologize for my absence. And I think that learning to trust myself and the importance of trusting myself will really help me gain clarity and gain consistency and just grow all over. Not just here on this channel, but in my personal life. Because a lot of people don't realize how you do one thing is how you do a lot of things. We don't want to admit that, but it's a true statement, girl. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you are, I don't want to say lazy. I hate the word lazy because during the pandemic, just to go back, that was the first time in a long time I was able to like sit down and take a break. And I was like, oh, this is nice. But I sat down to the break and never got back up. Okay, like in that time, I kind of got lazy with how I went to church, got lazy with how I served the community, got lazy with just how I did a lot of things. And it was just a lot on me. Like, not only was the pandemic going on, but then I had like personal things going on in my life. I had a change in my job and like the hours I was working. It was just a lot going on at once. And so I said that I don't want to walk into 2025 being completely clueless. We're going to learn how to trust ourselves. Like I said, it's going to be a journey. We're going to do this together. And I hope that you found my channel feeling the same way as me. I hope actually that you trust yourself. But if you feel the same way as me and you're trying to learn how to trust yourself again, girl or sir, you're in the right place. Ma'am, because you might be older than me, I feel like I got to respect you. You might be in the right place because that is what we're here to do. So on this channel, what you can expect from me, I want to come on here weekly and kind of got to give you guys updates of what I've been doing, what's worked for me, what hasn't worked, where I'm at, and just kind of fill you guys in. I am a certified yapper. I talk a lot. And so I said, let me take my talents onto the internet. Here's the thing though, and here's one of the things where I mess up. I like to yap, but I don't like to let people all the way in. Letting people all the way in on the internet is weird because for me, it's a level of vulnerability that I don't necessarily have right now. I'm okay sharing with what I'm okay with sharing, but once it gets beyond that, okay, if you've been following me on social media on my Instagram platform, I accidentally went viral last year. The comments. I don't even want to begin to tell y'all the type of comments I got where I was just like, you know what? I was joking with my friends, and then all of a sudden, everybody and their mom came to my page, and every man that I know wanted to give me opinions on what they thought. And so it just pushed me into a place where I didn't want to share. I didn't want to be vulnerable. I didn't really want to talk. But here I am back again, yapper. I'm not going to talk about my dating life because that's personal to me, okay? But what I will talk to you guys about is, like I said, the things that I'll be doing to learn to trust myself, whether it be in the gym, whether it be in the kitchen, whether it be at work, in my personal lives, with relationships with the people that are around me. I just want to overall be a better woman, okay? So, in this first week, I think what I want to do is I want to commit back to going to the gym. Now, we're headed into the holidays. It's getting ready to be 2025. I am not a new year. I am a new year, new me girl. However, the new year, new me doesn't start on January 1st. It starts long before that. And so what my goal is to do is to build back up that habit. I don't want to say I love the gym because that would be a lie. I love the feeling after I work out, but I am a morning workout girly, okay? And I'm going to share this with you guys. So Monday morning, about a week ago, I was leaving my house and I said, I should just go ahead and start getting ready for work and just going to work. And I was like, no, girl, we need to go to the gym. We need to get healthy. We need to get back consistent on going every day because we might get into the store, we might not, but just the gym has been an interesting place for me this year, okay? Yeah, I left my house, and not even 5 minutes after I left my house, there was some construction going on, and they didn't properly mark the road, and the road was like terribly taken care of. So basically, myself, along with like 10 other cars, lost tires And so on the way to the gym, I lost 2 tires, bent 3 wheels. Okay, at 5:30 in the morning. Imagine that. Imagine I don't already want to go to the gym and I lose tires. You know what that costs? Money. But it's neither here nor there. Ever since then, I have not been back to the gym. And maybe after I record this video, I'll go to the gym. But that's gonna be my thing that I think I work on this week is like finding that consistency and that desire and driving that passion back into going to the gym. Another thing that I've been working on as well is my budget. And I used to be a budget numbers girly, but the pandemic and just my regular life has caused me to get lazy in that. And knowing your numbers is so important. Like I have this goal where if somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, I want to make you debt free," but you have 3 minutes to tell me what your debt free number is, I want to tell them down to the penny. It's XYZ. But you can only do that if you keep up with it. So I've been in Google Sheets playing around. It is my newfound obsession. I love making me an Excel spreadsheet for any and everything. Okay. I have a packing list. I have my budget in there. And I just want to find different ways where I can write things down and make things easier for me to be successful in them. Because I feel like the only way that I'm going to be able to start trusting myself again is if I start writing things down and holding myself accountable for them. Did you do this today? Did you drink your water today? Did you take your vitamins today? Because the vitamin D be low in the wintertime. Black women, get outside. If you ain't gonna go outside, take the vitamin D, take the vitamins. Okay, the iron be low. Take the vitamins. Get the right food inside of you. I'm a salmon girl. I don't know how we got here, but I love some salmon and I love some spinach. So I'm doing all the things that I can do to really help myself regain trust in different areas of my life. So again, if you're still with me, please like, subscribe, share this video. Also, drop down in the comments and tell me what it is that you're going to be working on as far as gaining trust with yourself, if that's something that you struggle with. I will be back next week. I'm going to try to post once a week with an update on how things are going and then more tips on what we can do to gain trust in ourselves. Thank you so much for listening.